Hey gang, welcome back to my channel. It has been a while since I have uploaded anything on YouTube, and so let's just talk. If you're new here, my name is Amy. Thank you for joining us today, and let's just talk. So we're all at home, you know, we're still in quarantine, you know, here in my state in Virginia. We are still under stay-at-home orders. Our state has not opened up, so this is going on week 7 that we have been in quarantine, and you know, so much is going on. Work is crazy. So let's just, you know, talk. Let's catch up. Let's, you know, see how we're doing, and let's get cute while we do it. I finally purchased the Morphe and Jeffree Star Artistry palette, and so I figured, you know, since we're gonna have a little fun today and we're just gonna talk, let's play with this palette. So if you've never seen it, which I'm sure you have, this is what the palette looks like. So I have played in it a little bit. This is what she looks like, and does have a mirror. And so let's do something kind of spunky with this palette while we catch up. All right, so let's start with this shade here. This is the shade Calabasas, and let's just pop that in the outer third. You know, just being transparent and being honest, this time of quarantine has not been easy. Everything that can crash is crashing at one time, and you know, I'm struggling to, you know, hang on. You know, I feel like sometimes I'm in that movie, in the movie, and you know, you're holding on to the ledge, and like your fingers are starting to slip, and you know, you find yourself just holding on with that one, your index finger, you're just barely holding on. And, you know, sometimes I feel like that, like, you know, I'm barely holding on, but I have to stop and remind myself and say, you know, thank God that I'm still holding on. Even if it's barely, I'm still holding on. So, you know, I try to work hard to see the blessing, you know. So I am a woman of faith. I am a woman of God, and I am learning. I don't want to say I have learned, because I'm learning to find Christ in everything, because he's there in everything. So, you know, you just have to stop, get outside of what's going on, and find him there. So we're going to grab this pink shade here. It's called Self-Made. We're going to pack that next to the Calabasas shade. So I'm just using a BH Cosmetics blending brush. Just gonna tack that up. Now I love this palette so far. Like, this super pigmented. Yeah, like I'm loving it so far. So let's just pack this on next to that shade. And okay, so going back to you know, how, you know, coping with quarantine and everything that's going on in life, and just, you know, trying to make it through these very uncertain times. One of the things that has really been a great pastime for me, as I'm sure is a great pastime for many of you, is TikTok. So like, TikTok is just mindless entertainment. You don't have to think about anything. You can just laugh. I've made a couple of TikTok videos myself. Another great escape for me that I found accidentally. So I had taken a hiatus from Facebook, and when I came back, one of my Facebook friends had posted this video of her singing using this app called Voicey. And so I was like, yo, that seems like that might be kind of fun. So I downloaded it, and unfortunately, you guys, it's only on the iOS platform. So it's only for Apple iPhone right now. But I downloaded the app, and y'all, I am having so much fun. It's such a stress reliever. Okay, so I finished this eye, and I'm working on this eye, and just to show you guys what I'm doing, taking the Self-Made pink, that shade, with the Calabasas shade, placing it right next to it. But then I'm also carving out the shape of my eye. So I'm pressing, and I'm not like using circular motions to blend anything yet. I am just packing the colors on. And so what I'm doing to really define the shape of my eye is I'm placing this in my actual socket. So in the socket of my eye, and I'm sort of tracing that out and bringing it down, because I'm not going to do like a cut crease. I want to keep these colors whole. But I really want to define the shape of my eye. So I am pressing the shadow into the socket of my eye to really find the shape of my eye. And if you look closely, you can see where it's doing that. I feel like I want to go yellow with the next color. And unfortunately, dang it, unfortunately, the palette doesn't have a yellow. So I'm going to grab the Juvia's Place, the Zulu palette. Has a very nice, one of my favorite yellows of all the yellows that I have. This is one of my favorites. And I'm taking that same brush that I used to pack on Self-Made, and I actually stopped for a moment and I washed and dried the brush. So I'm going to pack on this yellow shade right next to the pink. So I started to pack this on, and on camera the yellow looks really good. However, in person, it is not really showing up. So I'm gonna take a lip brush. I'm gonna go back into that yellow, and I'm going to, so I know I'm gonna have to really build it up, but I'm gonna take the lip brush to kind of define where it goes. Okay, I switched over to the other eye, so I think I have it like I want it, and I must say I like what I see. I had to pause for a second, you guys, because the inhabitants who are in quarantine with me, my 2 daughters and my grandson, they came in the house, and they are a noisy bunch, and so I had to politely kick them out so that I could finish what I'm doing here. So yeah, who are you guys quarantined with? Like, how are you and your families getting along, being locked in together? We have our moments where we laugh, we joke, and then there's moments where I'm like, okay, everybody out. Like, just leave, just get out. So we have those up and down moments. So, you know, back to, you know, past times and making the best of being stuck at home. You know, you do what you can. I think I've watched everything on Netflix, everything on Hulu, and I will say the show Little Fires Everywhere is absolutely amazing. That show was really, really good, and it was worth the binge. Of course, everybody is watching Tiger King and, you know, all the different shows and movies that are on Netflix. So, you know, Netflix, Hulu, all the streaming services have definitely been a great way to pass the time. A great way to, you know, help us to get through quarantine. And then also the versus battles. Oh my goodness gracious. The versus battles have been dope. I saw, of course, everybody, we all watched Teddy Riley versus Babyface. They even did a gospel one with John P. Key versus Hezekiah Walker. They did, I think it was Lil Jon versus T-Pain. So it's been quite a few of them. And the one that I was really, really just so looking forward to was on this past Thursday, the 30th, which is yesterday for me, will probably be the day before yesterday for you, because it'll probably be Saturday before I get this uploaded. But it was supposed to be Bone Thugs. So it was supposed to be Bone Thugs versus 3-6 Mafia. I was so ready for that. And, you know, I got dressed up for that one. Just to sit in my living room. Like, you know, I was ready to party. I was ready to party with that one. And we get on the live, get on DJ Paul's live, and he's talking about, you know, after partnering with Swiss Beats and partnering with Instagram, because of the reaction and the amount of people reacting to and anticipating this particular battle, they are moving it to a different day, and I believe a different platform. They're going to put it on Versus. And I was like, dang it, like, you know, I'm ready for this now. So, you know, that was a little disappointing, but, you know, in honor of that battle, you know, I did, you know, play me some Bone Thugs and Harmony, and today is the first of the month, so, you know, I played that song. So, you know, I was really looking forward to that. Hated that it got canceled. Well, it didn't get canceled, but it got delayed, so that was, I hated that happened, but... So now I'm going to grab the first brush that I used, which is this flat blending brush. This is actually a Sigma brush. And I'm not going to pick up any product at all. I'm going to use what's already on the brush, the little bit that's left on the brush, and that was the little bit of the Calabasas shade. And I'm just going to blend across, the top of these colors. So right into my socket, just to, you know, make sure that this is pretty seamless and that it all, you know, comes together. Just want it to all come together. And I'm just dragging everything forward. It's going back to our previous conversation. It's kind of been my experience in quarantine, you know, using Voicey and using TikTok. And of course, you know, the normal social media. I haven't done a whole lot with Snapchat lately. I may, you know, upload a picture every once in a while, but nothing really major have I been really doing with Snapchat. Although, I have been enjoying Will Smith's Snapchat show, Will from Home. I love it. I absolutely love it. Like, that I do watch on a regular basis. So I do go in and I look for his updates. It looks like on this side, this color is fading a little bit. And so I am going to blend a little bit more in this outer area here. So, don't know what happened there. But I seem to be getting like a line of demarcation. And I don't know if that was because of the concealer or what exactly that was. But we're just going to blend that out. This is a small fluffy brush. And I am going to blend this out. And this brush is really soft. This is a BH Cosmetics blending brush. And it's really soft. And I'm just going to use this brush to blend everything out. Using this same brush, I'm going to clean it just slightly. Pick up the yellow and concentrate this in this corner up here. Just want to just concentrate it here, just to help to blend this out a little bit more. Because I want to keep that, don't want to lose that yellow. Let's do something fun. Let's do something very different than what I've ever done. So I'm going to take, this is the Tarteist by Tarte. It's their double-sided liner. So it's a felt tip line. It's a crayon liner on one end and then a felt tip liner on the other end. And so I normally don't do anything like dramatic with wings just because of the shape of my eye. But let's try something a little different. I'm going to grab my small magnified mirror and I'm going to zoom you guys in and let's go on this journey together. Alright, so what I want to try to do is, using the wing liner, I want to try to make a wing that comes out here but then connects in the socket of my eye and kind of traces out my eye. Let's see how this goes. My mantra is just makeup. If we don't like it, or if I don't like it, I can always just wipe it off. So, let's see what happens. So I'm going to start from the outer. I'm going to draw where I want this line to go. Alright, then I'm going to go into where my eye socket is and connect. Oh, okay. So I'm going to draw this out a little rounder so that it kind of rounds out my eye. Alright, now I'm going to go in and complete the wing liner. Go ahead and draw my wing. And my eyes are really kind of curvy, so we're going to see how it goes. And guys, this is trial and error, so this is the first, so you're on this journey with me. I'm going to take this pencil brush and I'm going to kind of smudge this a little bit. I'm going to smudge it a little bit. And then I'm going to dip into the black in this palette, and I'm going to grab a small angled brush, that black, and I want to kind of like do like a fade almost. This is how I see it in my mind's eye. I don't know if it's gonna work out, but a little bit. I'm gonna fill in just a little bit. Filling out the corner. And then I am going to, with this same brush, I'm going to pick up the Calabasas shade and I'm going to work that underneath to try to create or recreate a little gradients there. Now I'm going to pick up the color, the pink shade, Self-Made, and I'm going to pop that next to it. Because again, we don't want to lose the colors. Oops, sorry, you guys can't see that. I'm going to come out just a little bit. And just try to put on a little bit of this shade here, so we don't lose the effect of what we have. Okay, so I went ahead and did the other eye, and it's actually not that bad. It's not that bad. I just kind of cleaned it up, going in and out with the shadows to clean it up, and so I want to do something a little fancy schmancy. And I'm going to take this gold glitter from Fenty Beauty. It is from the Trophy Wife collection. And let's just kind of sparkle up and let's jazz up the yellow just a little bit. This is probably my second time using this because this gold is like pow. So I don't use it that often, but I figured it would be a great enhancement to this look. And I am just no form of fashion, just kind of touching up this outer area here just to give it a little pizzazz. Dragging it a little bit into the pink. I'm not picking up anything extra. I'm just using only what's already on the, Doppler or brush. I grab my liner again and just do a little bit of cleanup on my lash line. Just a little bit of cleanup. Just want to keep everything nice and clean. Nice and clean. I like it. I feel like I want to do something under this black though. Oh, I have the perfect thing. So I'm going to take this glitter glue from NYX and this glitter also from NYX. It's sort of like a purplescent color. Purplescent, I don't know if that's a word. I just made it up. It's a word now. And what I want to do is I'm going to sort of outline the black with the glitter. That's what's in my head to do. So what I'm going to do is take the glitter glue. I'm going to put a little on the back of my hand. That's good enough. And using my flat angle brush, I am going to map out where I'm going to place the glue, which is where essentially I'm going to place the glitter. So I'm going to grab my magnified mirror and let's start to trace. And it's okay if the glue is a little messy when you put it down, because once I get the glitter down, I will go in and clean up. Let's take it right along this line. So I'm kind of just, you can see what I'm doing. I'm really just doing it in like the base of, like I said, I'm not worried about any mess. Now, the fun stuff. I'm going to dip into this glitter and I'm going to actually stamp the glitter on. I'm not going to drag the glitter. I'm going to stamp it where I want it. And that keeps it from being overly messy. Just stamping it right onto the glue. And now we got a little razzle dazzle. Like I said, something different. Definitely something different. Alright, now I'm going to clean the brush that I just used the glitter on. I'm going to clean both sides of the brush. And I'm going to jump back into the Jeffree Star palette. Just going to grab the pink shade. And just to kind of clean this up a little bit. Just a little bit of cleanup. And I'm kind of putting it with the glitter. Just to kind of give a little effects. Let's just clean up. And I'm going to pick up the outer shade. The Calabasas shade. And pop it on in there. Making sure that everything is nice and filled in and nice and full. Alright. Like I said, it always looks a little crazy until your face is finished. Alright, I'm back. Eyes are completely done. So I added some lashes, a little mascara. I tight lined the top and finished up everything on the eyes. So the eyes are done, so we can move on to face. So I'm going to mist my face with the Pixie Glow Mist. I love this because it gives me a nice, like, a nice glow, a nice shine underneath all of the foundation and powder. So this is one of my favorite products. As you can see, it's just about empty. So I'm just going to mist my face I'm gonna press that in. I didn't have any more makeup remover wipes, so I didn't clean up, but it'll be okay. And then I'm gonna take the Smashbox, the priming oil from Smashbox, and I'm going to use that, just a few drops on my face. And then I like to go like here, because it will run down my eyes and I have to catch it quickly. And I'm just going to rub that oil in. So I'm going to use a combination of the Maybelline Superstay foundation. This is a matte foundation. And then the NYX Born to Glow foundation. This is a dewy finish. So the two together will give me like a semi-matte, which I really like. So we talked about how, you know, we're entertaining ourselves and keeping from going crazy during the whole COVID-19 crisis. But I'm curious as to what have been some of your experiences when you've gone outside. So like your experience in the grocery stores, your experience when you're maybe like going to pick up your toiletries. I went to the grocery store. That's the only time, honestly guys, the only time I leave my house is to go to the grocery store. I do not come out at all. And I wanted to make some chicken Alfredo. And you know, I go to get everything. I get the chicken, I got the pasta, you know, I got, you know, the spinach that's gonna go inside with it, and you know, I'm ready to go. And get to the dang sauce aisle. Not a single jar, like depleted, everything gone. So I said, okay, well, thank God I know how to make my own. So I guess, you know, I'll just make my own. These ninjas took everything. When I say everything, no heavy cream, no light cream, no regular cream, no half and half. And I'm like, wait a minute. I know that y'all are not using this stuff because you weren't using it before quarantine. You don't even know what to do with half and half. What you gonna do with half and half? You don't even know. Like, you know, seriously, like, people, come on. Let's not just take stuff for the sake of taking stuff. I'm gonna put some down here, and my phone is going off, but that's okay. So I'm gonna put some down here so that my neck is blended, because, you know, I'm different colors. So I wanna make sure that my neck is the same color as my beautiful face. Alright, so before I start blending, I'm going to mist myself with the Pixie again, and I'm going to go ahead and blend out this foundation. Okay, so this looks really good. I love this. And see, I told you, those eyes look crazy, but when you start to put on your base and the rest of your face comes together, it looks good. First, I was a little concerned about the black, but I love how it ties in with like the pink and the darker shade, so it gives it a nice smoky kind of look without actually being like a smoky eye. So that is pretty awesome. All right, let's do a little bit of contour and highlight. So I'm gonna highlight with the Born This Way multi-sculot concealer from here. And here. Just a little bit down the bridge of my nose. And definitely want to hit my smile lines. Even though I'm not going anywhere, those smile lines, you guys, ruthless. A little here. And while that is drying, I'm going to take the Makeup Revolution. This is their, I've had it, it's faded. But this is just a foundation stick from Makeup Revolution. And it's in the shade F18. So it's like a chocolate color. And I'm just going to put just a little bit in the areas that I want to contour. And I'm just gonna just press it. And I like to squeeze the brush while I blend this out. Just blending that out. So yeah, the behavior in these grocery stores, guys, is pretty obnoxious. Like, if you don't need it, don't freaking take it. Like, you know, let somebody that needs it have it. You know, give somebody else an opportunity to make chicken Alfredo. You know, give someone else an opportunity to get a couple packs of toilet tissue. Like, you don't have to. I get that we're at home and, you know, we're probably going through, well, we know probably too, we are going through products more and more than what we were before. But, you know, we don't have to be hoarders and we don't have to just take everything. You know, give people an opportunity to get what they need. Like, come on, guys. So, hear my cry, hear my call. Give us an opportunity to get a roll of Charmin. Be kind to my behind. How about that? Well, all right. I'm going to take this number 5 BH Cosmetics brush from the Fairy Lights collection. And I'm going to start blending out this concealer. Just blending it out. So, I have another question for you guys. Being that we're home more, what do you find of your everyday household products? What do you find that you are using more of, or you seem to be going through a lot of? For me, it's trash bags. Like, you know, we take out like every 2 days, 2 or 3 days. It's like 3 or 4 bags of trash. There's boxes, pizza boxes, boxes from, you know, other products that we've bought. And it's just like, dude, like, what are we doing? Just gonna go down my nose here. Share with me, what is the one thing that you guys are kind of going through, you know, that you're finding about your household? You know, what are you guys consuming more of? Going back in with that first brush and blending everything out. I'm going to go in with my new holy grail, setting powder, which is the Laura Mercier translucent powders. Oh my God. So this is the Laura Mercier powder, and I'm using the shade medium deep, and I'm going to set under my eyes. I'm using the same brush that I used for to blend out the concealer. And I'm just going to take that and I'm just going to pop that on. It's such a lightweight powder. Like, it is unbelievably good. Like, it's just good for no reason. Like, you know, it's just unbelievably good. And I'm just going to, I don't want to be, I like this particular shade of medium deep. It's not really yellow. Normally, before I started using the Laura Mercier, I would set under my eyes with the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder. And that shade was also medium deep, but it was a little more yellow. This is a little more red and has a deeper tone to it. I really do. I just love it. And my smile lines it keeps my smile lines intact. Like, they don't, you know, burst at the seams. And, you know, it is a higher end product. You know, this powder costs $40. But I tell you, honestly, it is worth, it's worth the spend. It's worth every bit of $40. I'm going to take the Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder. It's the matte poreless powder in 355. And I'm going to take it on that same brush that I set the foundation with. And I'm going to set the rest of my face with that. And I'm just going to press it in. So in all the areas that don't have powder so far, all the areas that haven't been powdered thus far, I am going to go ahead and set around, really just kind of the bottom of my face and then my neck, because I do have foundation on my neck and on my ears, and so want to set those areas. I'm gonna grab the Makeup Revolution Bake and Blot pressed powder, and this is in the shade Deep Dark. And I'm going with that same brush and just going to touch up the areas of contour. I want to set the contour, light contour on my nose. And I don't put, well, I should say I stopped putting the cream contours on my nose just because my nose is kind of crooked. And then I have like this knot, whatever this is here, and it just never comes out like I like it. And I've had more success in just placing the powder around the exterior of my nose. That has worked better for me. Under here where I had the pressing in under here where I placed the F18, the contour shade. Looking good, looking good. I am going to grab the Pixie spray. I'm not setting, not yet, but because I love the glow of that, I'm going to just press that in. See? So this is the Bronzer Versatile Matte from OFRA. And I'm just going to take this on a buffing brush, another BH Cosmetics buffing brush. I just want to put it right in this area here. Just kind of pressing it in right here. And let's do some blush. This is a mini from Steve Laurent, and it's a beautiful shade. And it is actually in the shade Blush. Haha, it's in the shade Blush. And I'm going to take a Real Techniques blush brush. Just pick up a little bit on the brush. Now this is very, very, very pigmented. So be careful with placement of this. So I'm just going to grab my mirror and just press that onto the apples. See? You only need a little bit of that because it will have you all flushed. And that's about all I'm going to do. Alright, so I'm going to take out the Morphe Star. I'm going to grab the Morphe and Jeffree Star setting mist. And I love this. I already, you know, the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist is my holy grail anyway. And these were on sale, and so I got 2 of them. And, you know, it's Morphe's, it's the Continuous Setting Mist, but this strawberry fragrance, oh my God, it's heaven. I'm going to grab the Trophy Wife highlight from Fenty Beauty. And I'm going to grab my e.l.f. highlighting brush. And we're gonna see, because she is bold and she is pigmented, and look at that. So not using a lot because I don't want to overpower, because like I said, she is pigmented. And so I just want to put some of this out. Yeah, she is looking like a boss. Looking like a boss, baby. Alright. I'm going to brush a little bit. I want to get off as much of the excess as possible. So I'm going to brush a little bit just over my brow. Just so you know, she drips a little bit there. And then I am going to take my finger, pick up a little on my finger, and just put her right there. Whew. Come on, Rudolph. And then blend it out. Honey. Let's put a little bit down there. A little on my finger. Let's just put a dab on my chin. Woo! Yeah. Come through, Miss Amy. Come through. Okay, so for lips, going in the palette, and we're going to use that brown. It's called Hi Dude. So we're going to pick up that shade. And I have my lip brush. And I'm just going to pick this up on this lip brush. And I'm going to use this shade for a liner. I'm just kind of going in and make sure that that's nice and filled. I have just a lot of natural lines on my lips, and I'm going to try to fill in, going back into the brown, I want to try to fill in some of those lines by just kind of making some marks here. It looks crazy, but it won't. It'll look better. Looks crazy now. It'll get better. Now I'm gonna take this pinky nude shade from Milani. This is one of their Satin Amore lips. I love these. Kind of blot, just to open this up a little bit. Just gonna press it in. And then I'm going to let it dry down. I am like really popular today. I'm going to let it dry down. And once it dries, I'm going to put some gloss on top. So I'm adding, just finishing up adding this. But it's like a metallic pink. Reach into the Jeffree Star palette. Grab a shader brush. Grabbing a flat shader brush, and I'm going to pick up the shade Calabasas, which is the darker shade in the outer third, and I'm going to stamp that under my eye. So I'm just stamping that. Then I'm going to take that light fluffy brush with whatever color is on here. That, you know, I use it already, so I'm not going to put any product on it. And I'm just going to smoke this out. Or blend this out, rather. And I'm just blending that out on the bottom, just so it's not harsh. I am going to pick up, I'm just going to dab it one time in the black just to get a little bit of that. And I'm going to run that in the outer just to connect it here. Just in the outer. And it's not enough to make any type of like difference, but just enough to, one more. Just enough to tie this together. Just in the corner. Then I'm gonna 2 pumps, 2 dabs in and blend it all out. Blend it all out. The Cush Mascara from Milk Makeup. When I tell you this joker is bomb, this joker is bomb. And I use it on my bottom lashes. They're really sparse and almost non-existent. But this actually gives me some lower lashes, and I love it. And so I'm just going to rub that just across those lashes. Then let's do the left eye. I have more lashes on this side. Doing the other eye. Being careful not to hit my lash line, so I'm not going all the way up to the roots because I don't want to lose that pink color. So I'm going to take the tip. I'm going to do the second coat of my lashes with the tip of the wand. And so this is the finished product, and my grandson wants to say hi because he keeps saying mama. Say hi.
Hey, take
Go see your mommy. This is the finished look. My grandson has been in here playing with my lighting because it is way brighter than what I had it, and he keeps saying mama. So
Mama?
Yes, my love. I have no idea what you said, but that's grandma's makeup. Okay, go bye-bye.
Huh?
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Welcome to Quarantine 2020. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope that you enjoyed talking with me, and, you know, she is glowing, honey. Yes, like, she's glowing. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Like it. Comment. Let's have some conversation. Let's converse in the comments. You sitting at home, you got nothing else to do, talk to me. Let's have some dialogue. Like this video, subscribe if you are not already subscribed to the Amy Gang. We would love to have you to join us. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well as the little bell so that you get notifications every time I upload a new video. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.